Hey guys, Sunfish Bros here. Today I thought I'd do a little boat review. I wanted a boat that could get me out pretty hard and fast, safe, and just enjoyable. I wanted something open so I could cast for top water species like kingfish and yellowfin, and head up to the barrier reef eventually, and hopefully get into the reef fishing up there, and customized where, you know, needed a super large fuel tank for those overnight trips, you know, on the reef and stuff like that. I don't want to be carrying a heap of jerry cans if I can. It needed to be somewhat rebuilt. I didn't really want to do any of it myself because I'm not stupid enough to touch fiberglassing if I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe a little bits and pieces, but definitely no rebuilding at all. Definitely didn't want to do any of that. Definitely wanted something that was done by a shipwright. So here it is. It's a 520 Sea Devil. I think it's an 80s. I'm not sure exactly what 80s it is, but it's the 80s model with the walk around gunnels. A lot of them, the actual hull comes out to here. There's actually no real walk around. It kind of just fits into the lip, so you can walk right around if you're game enough. Mind the hull here. I installed some outriggers the other day. These are Swingers outriggers. Awesome stuff, awesome bit of kit. I used to have a bunch of cleats here and some stuff here, so that's all been filled in with some glass, and I've just got to sand that back and paint. But yeah, awesome bit of kit. They just pull in, pull out. Awesome for marlin fishing. Easy. Lean over the wave breaker, have my poles in and out pretty quick. Worth the money, definitely worth the money, and they work, they're great. But we'll start back at the back. So what makes these boats so stable at rest, because they are really stable at rest, and it's the water ballast that they have. So the 520s, they all got these water ballast. I think it's 200 litres of water ballast up there that goes all the way up to the front of the boat. They're the baffles. When you hit it in reverse, water comes out of these baffles. That's why they call them Sea Devils, because they kind of look like horns. It can also kind of backfire on you a little bit if you are trying to hold ground over like a reef. You're trying to jig or something like that. Sometimes you can cop a bit of a spray over the back for sure. It does sit quite low in the water, but then again, when you're using that low profile in the water, there's a lot more boat in the water. It's cutting through the water quite well, and it really does ride well. You've got to ride them quite fast. They do love speed. If you're not riding them pretty quickly and keeping that nose in the water, they tend to, you know, you'll be disappointed for sure. You'll be disappointed. So you do need to ride them pretty fast. So I think this was rebuilt back in 2015 or 2017. I think 2015. And it's got a full Thermalite transom. It's about 70 mil thick transom here. It's all Thermalite and glass. Fully redone floor. It's got a 165 litre custom tank in there. The floor I've fully grinded back a bit to repaint it. I wanted to recoat the whole flow coat again. Just haven't had the time yet, so it's just in work in progress, this boat. To the trailer, I've got a Easy Tow 2017 dual axle trailer. The bloke that used to own it, Luke, good bloke, he did this. I think he's taken it to once or twice to Cairns in this trailer. So good trailer, worth the money. He spent something like $8,000 on it in 2017, which is fucking a lot of money on a trailer, but well worth it. You know, they ride, they're great. You know, you can't fault them. Drive on, drive off so easily. Come on, bloody crooked as, and it'll just straighten up. So I needed a boat also that was light enough that I could tow it long distances without using a crap load of fuel in the car and costing me a shitload, because that's one of the biggest things, you know, when you're traveling 4, 5, 6 hours. I do a lot of traveling up and down the coast for these fish that I don't seem to catch, so that's fun. Yeah, it costs a lot of money towing these things around, so I wanted something that wasn't too big at all but still have heaps of deck space. So I'm 6'3", and this thing's got crap loads of deck space, so it does struggle a little bit on the storage. You know, it's not a massive boat, but full deck space area. You know, it's probably got the similar deck space of something that's maybe 5.8 to 5.6 meter boats, like that one just there. It's very similar deck space, so it is narrow. Yeah, I've got dual batteries in here, crank and a house. Livey, that's me bilge setup. I have got a float switch in there that's getting installed with a second bilge. So I've got 2 bilges just for safety. There's my bait tank. It's massive. Well, it's big enough. I'm not sure what it is in literage, but it's large enough. The 165 litre fuel tank, it's pushed all the way up to the nose. It finishes just around there, just behind the box. That's my anchor setup at the moment. Still sorting out some little issues here. I've got some protection. I've got to sort out these cables. I've just installed these the other day. There's some Fusion R210s. That's the head unit there. Just put on this relaxed steering wheel. I've just got to put some love into her a bit. I've just put this new dash in. I made it out of a mold myself. I've never done fiberglassing before. I had a crack. Try to make it big enough where I could fit a decent screen and a decent switch panel. Not really doing it before, so I've just had to try, basically, to, you know, make it nice, make it what I wanted it to be like. Because before it was just all, obviously it was just all flat there with a screen here. I wanted to have a radio and a screen. I actually wanted to try and fit 2 screens, but there's definitely not enough room to fit 2 screens, I believe. Yeah, not without a big switch panel. Pie oven goes in there, but at the moment I'm just using it for storage. There is quite a lot of front loader storage, so these pockets are quite deep. I got my life jackets in there, some flares, V-sheet, extra fuel, and then there's just all storage there. Yeah, we've got some relaxed seats. I put them in on some glassed in, made them out of glass. I think it's like 20 or 30 mil thick glass. I've just put some glass down on the floor first, coated that all in, and then glass over the top of the pad. And there's grinded quite a large area. I didn't do the best job on this. I was just trying to make it as streamlined as I could, but you can see there's a little very light raised there, but they're super strong. They're not going to go anywhere. That's what I wanted, so I'm pretty happy with them. You know, it's not a showboat by any means, but you know, just had a try basically. Big wave breaker, awesome grip. One of the best things about this boat is this wave breaker grip, for sure. You get on a lot of boats, they got this little funny section here where it's like quite sharp and it can get uncomfortable when you're holding it all day. It's like, I don't know why more boats don't do it. This thing is like 20 mil thick and it's just super comfortable holding it. The good thing about these Sea Devils too, wouldn't recommend doing it all the time, but you can walk all over this. It's structurally strengthened with these little rafters, I'd say, little tubes up in there. They give a heap of structure to this front bit, so you can definitely cop a wave. But you're definitely safe to walk on it. I do it all the time, and yeah, so I do plan on adding a few more rod holders in here. Actually ordered some already. I'm just waiting for them to come. And an anchor winch, gotta get that in as well. So the engine is a 2007 140, pretty stock standard. I think it's a 14-inch alloy prop. I've got a Stano one, but I'm still figuring out how to prop them and sizes and stuff like that. So the boat's awesome. I love it. Rides really well. There's a few bumps and bruises on it already and stuff like that, but it's not a show boat at all. I'm just you know, having a go with it at all. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.